Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya, a guide to spiritual life, spiritual teachings of Swami Brahmananda, continuation of chapter 40, page number 204. Swami Brahmananji Maharaj continues. The mind gets good training if one takes up regular work at the beginning of spiritual life. The mind gets good training if one takes up regular work at the beginning of spiritual life. Then that disciplined mind can be engaged in meditation. If the mind is allowed to drift, it will drift at the time of meditation also. There comes a time when an aspirant wants to devote himself solely to meditation and prayer. At that time, work falls off from him by itself. This happens when the mind has become spiritually awakened. Otherwise, if one forcibly devotes oneself exclusively to spiritual practices, after a few days monotony comes. Some who have tried to do this have even gone out of their minds. Others practice their discipline superficially and meanwhile keep their minds busy with other things. Brahmacharya generates tremendous power. A true brahmacharin can do the work of 25 men. In the old days, besides the practice of continence, Brahmacharya also included japam, meditation, the study of scriptures, pilgrimage, and having holy company. All people do not know what is good for them. For that reason, one should keep the company of one's guru and holy people. If I were to give you freedom to practice sadhana on a full-time basis, how long could you keep it up? Not long, not even a few days. You would have trouble because your mind has not yet been properly trained. There is no enemy more harmful than idle gossip. There is no enemy more harmful than idle gossip. It completely ruins a person. Unless one spends some time in solitude, one cannot understand the workings of the mind and grasp the truth. It is hard to grow spiritually in the midst of a hectic life. Swami Brahmananji says, unless one spends some time in solitude, ekantavas, one cannot understand the workings of the mind and grasp the truth. It is hard to grow spiritually in the midst of a hectic life. It is really difficult. It is hard to grow spiritually in the midst of a hectic life. To be continued. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.